It's jarring to hear someone else's voice singing in your shower. After all, you haven't brought anybody home since you've been here. But this isn't some forgotten paramour from the night before. There's a singer in your bathroom, and he's using your showerhead as a microphone. While his singing may be less than professional, he certainly looks the part. His handsome face is framed by glistening ringlet curls, and his clothing has a sterile, hygienic vibe, a stark contrast to the smouldering, sensitive artist you see before you.
Hunka, hunka, wet hot love. Hunka, hunka, wet hot love. Hunka, hunka. Oh, hey! Oh, jeepers. Didn't hear you come in. I weren't expecting company, especially such a ravishing company. Come right on in, darling. Be sure to wear a shower cap or you're gonna get yourself a mighty wet. You bet your biscuits. Ain't nothing getting past you, I reckon. Well, I'm just as happy as a pig in mud that you decided to stop on in. It's mighty nice to see a new face around these parts. Variety is the spice of life, as they say, and I can tell you're a healthy dose of paprika. Or maybe you're more of a cayenne. Ooh, spicy. Makes my mouth water just thinking about it. Well, I reckon we'll have to get to know each other better to really find out. Well, you're mighty welcome. Name's Johnny Splash. Whoa! And I just want to make absolutely sure whoever saunters over my way is treated with the most respect and hospitality a gentle shower like myself can offer. It's just real darn important that folks keep coming by. Truth be told, it can get kind of monotonous around these parts. You know what I'm saying? Yes, sir. The bathroom can be a frighteningly monotonous kind of place. Just duller than dishwater. Or toilet water, as the case may be. I mean, just think on it for a second here. Would you go to a bathroom to have yourself a good old time? To experience something new and exciting? To meet someone famous or important? See, that's exactly my point. That's just not what your average bathroom is for. Your common bathroom is a utilitarian kind of joint. Sure, it's useful and consistent, but it ain't a particularly lively spot. Ain't no nightclubs in no bathrooms, you know what I'm saying? Do you know what I usually spend all my time doing around here? Heck, I wish. Truth is, darling, I spend 99% of my day sitting around doing absolutely nothing at all. Do you know how long it takes the average person to shower? Oh, that's positively accurate. It takes the average person 12 minutes. I mean... Listen, I ain't looking to quarrel or nothing. But have you ever heard of time blindness? Now, I ain't in no position to formally diagnose you. Personally, I failed out of med school. Twice. But you might want to consider getting yourself a professional opinion. That's what I'm here for. Uh-huh. Here's my point about showering. For the average person, it's 12 minutes. I looked it up and everything. 12 minutes of a water spraying, shampoo foaming, washcloth scrubbing routine. And don't get me wrong, those 12 minutes ain't bad at all. But do you know how long a day is? Whoa, Hey, I'm not so sure about that. According to my studies, it's 1,440 minutes, which means my job is quite literally just 1% of my day. Well, I get why you might be inclined to say that, but honestly, it's worse than a dead skunk in a wedding chapel on the 4th of July, which is really bad, in case that weren't clear. See, I'm a shower. If I ain't being used, it ain't like I can just get up and go boogieing down at the dance hall or something. I can't just hop on over to the malt shop for a milkshake and some light canoodling. No, I'm just here, perpetually stuck in this humdrum, go-nowhere existence. Do you know how that makes me feel? You're gosh darn right. Sorry for swearing, Mama. It makes me feel unfulfilled, listless. Bored stiff, like a scarecrow in a cornfield. Like I'm gonna be stuck here forever, and all my dreams ain't never gonna come true. Gosh darn it. Did I go and say that out loud? Listen, I don't prefer to talk about that. There just ain't much reason to have your head up in the clouds when your pipes are firmly bolted to the drywall. Some people get to have dreams, but Johnny Splash gets to waste away listening to leaky faucet strip. And that's all there is to it. Oh, what the heck? You done twisted my temperature knob. Now, I reckon I usually don't do this, but you got a trustworthy face. Plus, I'd be lying if I said I wasn't just a little bit sweet on you. So, I'll tell you my super secret dreams on one condition. Come back and visit me again tomorrow. Show me this ain't some meaningless fling for you. Come back around, and I'll share with you the secret I ain't never shared with anyone else before. Hope I'll see you then. Now you better mosey on out of here quick. Plumbers are coming soon to fix my water pressure issues.
Johnny is in his own world when you come upon him, his handsome face creased with a frown. He's talking to himself rather than his usual singing, counting things up on his fingers and running a hand through his curls.
Seriously, the grout needs replacing too. Heck, I ain't got time for that. Gorgeous! You came back. What a surprise. I reckon I didn't think you would. Well, that should do it. I can see your word is your bond. A much stronger bond than the grout in my tiles, evidently. Anyway, I'm just so glad to see that smiling face again. Makes me happy as a clam in butter sauce. That's right. I did make you that promise. Okay, but first, a question for you. You're not a big-time record producer, are you? I'll see. I'm just sorry you're not a big-time record producer, too. And I'd be sweet on you, no question. Well, now, fixation seems a mighty bit harsh, but that's a legitimate question. See, I was just asking whether you were a producer, because I was thinking about our conversation the other day. About dreams and all. And I've decided I ain't gonna be a shower much longer. Oh, where to even begin? Don't get me wrong or nothing. Being a shower is an honest way to earn a living. My pappy was a shower. My grandpappy was a shower. Heck, my old hound dog Duke, well, I reckon he's a shower too. Got me some mighty fine memories of being a shower. Most of them involving sundry drain cleaning products and the way they make me feel inside. But it just ain't my true calling, you understand? Do you know what my real passion is, gorgeous? Very close. Ravishing and perceptive. I like that. My dream, the raison d'etre of my humble existence on this crazy spinning marble, is to be a professional. Wow. I never told anyone that before. Does it surprise you? Well, it's the truth. See, ever since I was a little baby spigot back in Nashville, rocking on my mama's knee, all I ever wanted on this great green earth was to be a superstar. Like my heroes, Elvis Parsley, Lady Wawa, and Chris Barron. And ever since then, I've practiced whenever I can. Watched every video tutorial there is. But there's just one problem. It's mighty embarrassing. But my problem is, I'm just too gosh dang insecure. I want to share my love of music with the whole wide world. I want to be recognized for my talents. But every time I think about putting myself out there, I just fall to pieces. Well, I suppose something a little like this. My palms get sweaty, my hands won't stop shaking. How can I be ready when my heart beats are racing? Ooh, wow. That's actually pretty dang good. You don't have any waterproof paper on you by any chance, do you, Gordon? You know what? That's a great point. My pappy, grandpappy, and old hound dog Duke sacrificed too much for me to throw away my dreams just because I'm a little afraid. Afraid of what? Afraid of failing? Heck, folks gotta deal with much scarier things than that all the time. Like spiders. And PFAs in the water supply. Gorgeous, meeting you has truly been the kick in the pants I needed for a long old time. Insecurities, go kick rocks. It's time for Johnny Splash to make his big, splash. Oh, absolutely. It's time to finally get out of this humdrum shower life and go full steam ahead. First, I'm gonna just send a message to my boss and tell him I quit. And that his hairstyle can suck eggs. You're 34 now, Daryl. Time for an adult haircut. Daryl? He's my boss. And set. Woo! I'm so dang nervous. Heck, my hands are all a-shaking. But I feel swell, you know? Real swell. Though, that may just be the adrenaline talking. Either way, now it's done. It's time for step 2. Record my audition for American Maestro. It's America's #1 reality TV show. I'm surprised you ain't never heard of it. It's been streaming on Valdivian Plus for like 100 seasons at this point. It's a singing competition series where the best future pop stars of America duke it out, vocally speaking, for the chance to be crowned America's Maestro. You're exposed to an audience of millions, and the winner receives a big old recording contract with Valdivian Records. It's always been my dream to compete, and hopefully, to win. Can I count on your help? Amazing! I'm just so, gosh dang excited. All right, I'm gonna go get rehearsing and get started on my application. Can you meet me back here tomorrow to record my audition? After all, you're my inspiration. See you tomorrow, gorgeous. Well, hello.
Johnny is smiling even before he sees you. When you've never seen him this excited.
Well, hey there, gorgeous. I'm so glad you're back. I've got some incredible news. Something even better. So, after you left the other day, I went ahead and submitted an audition tape to the American Maestro casting directors. I know we were supposed to do that together and whatnot, but I was just too darn excited to wait. And you ain't never gonna guess what happened. Even better. They absolutely loved it. In fact, they loved it so dang much that they want me to be on the show. Ain't that as fine as cream gravy? I know your support is my secret weapon. They said I would be, and I quote, absolutely perfect for the show. And Fontana, she's one of the executive producers or something like that, said I'm exactly what they've been looking for. Can you believe that? Exactly what they've been looking for. I feel like a catfish in a fresh mud hole. Ain't it though? And you know what's crazy? Before you came along, I'd almost given up all hope. I'd resigned myself to a life of watching rust corrode my nozzle and hair clog my drain. Real depressing, dismal stuff. But after all these years of hoping and praying, my dream is finally gonna come true. Ah, Johnny Splash! I'm gonna be on American Maestro! But first, I need your help. Perfect! Now, this first performance is obviously a big old deal. It's the cattle call episode, so I still need to impress the judges enough to ensure I don't get eliminated right off the bat. So, I want to make sure everything about my performance is as clean as a hound's tooth. I was thinking maybe I could sing a few bars for you. You could give me some pointers on how to improve. Amazing! You're the best! So, I was thinking of leading with this tune. It was an old favorite of my mama's, and an old favorite of mine. And I hope you'll like it too. It goes a little something like this. So saws a swirling as I scrub away the dirt. Steam rising high as I like to flirt. Huh, huh. Droplets dancing on my skin so smooth. In the shower of loving, I can't help but groove. Hoo, hoo. I'm a shower in my feeling good, so grand. Singing in the shower with my soap hand. Oh, baby, you're gonna let me shine. I'm a shower man, you're gonna make me mine. Well, what do you think? Wait, you didn't like it? I can't believe this. You know what I think. I think you're just jealous. I can't believe I didn't see it before. But you made it crystal clear. Now that the world also acknowledges my talents, you're just afraid you're not gonna be special to me anymore. And I can understand being insecure. But I can't forgive you trying to clip my wings just when I'm starting to fly. I thought you were different. But now I can see you're no better than Duke, my old hound dog, who also said my notes were flat. But Duke lacks the cognitive ability to appreciate my talent. And apparently so do you. Enough! I don't have time to keep rehashing this with you. I'm on in less than an hour. They're letting me perform via video conference. Because I'm a shower and I couldn't come into the studio. Obviously. Also, I couldn't find a suitable pet hotel for Duke's very specific dietary restrictions. There were a lot of issues. I better go. I'm sorry things had to end this way. I really did like you. And you changed me in ways I never thought possible. And I'll forever be grateful for the contributions you've made to my personal growth. But all right. You're right. You're right. I am being way too dramatic. Like a possum playing dead. I didn't mean all that, and I'm sorry for overreacting. This just means so much to me. And the pressure to succeed is so dang overwhelming. Maybe we both just need some time apart to calm down and think things through. How about this? I gotta go get ready now, but in a few days my episode is gonna end. Why don't you come back over then? We can share some bourbon, and we'll watch the episode together. Just you and me. Maybe Duke. I promise you won't want to miss it. Oh, that's sweet, sweet music to my ears. Can't wait to see you again, gorgeous. Hunka, hunka, well,
The time has finally come. After days of anticipation, it's time for Johnny's debut performance on American Maestro.
I've got the stream all set up for you, so don't mess with it, all right?
Stream? Do I look like a fish to you?
Just don't touch it, okay? Your program should be starting soon.
Johnny seems surprised to see you. He looks up from the smartphone he's been squinting at to greet you.
You came back after the way I behaved during our last date. I rightly didn't expect you would. No. You got more wisdom than my grandpappy had leaks. You're definitely a better shower than I. And I'm really glad you came back. Mostly because I do need to apologize for how I acted. I was being childish and unfair. I was ornerier than a wet hen. And I really appreciate you being willing to give me another chance.
Johnny waves the phone in his hand at you with an air of sincere, boyish excitement. It's quite sweet.
Well, I hope you're excited, because they're about to air my first episode. It was such a wild and crazy experience. You want to hear about it? So, they kept me on hold for like 3 hours, which was kind of lame, but I was too excited to care. And then I finally got to meet the judges. Brittany H., Lil Slushy, and the big bad Gorp. It was so dang cool to see them all in person, you know? You watched them all on the screen for years, and suddenly they're talking directly to you. So that was basically a dream come true. Now, performing was obviously the hardest part. I was as nervous as a long-tailed cat in a room full of rocking chairs, let me tell you what. But when I thought the anxiety was just too much, and I found the strength I needed to push on through. I mean a single word. Oh, hold on! The episode's starting!
You put your heads together, staring down at the stream on his phone. The TV show logo gives way to footage of singers you don't recognize.
Oh, there I am! Oh, wow! Wow, me on American Maestro! If only my grandpapa could see me now! I mean, he probably couldn't have seen me on account of the cataracts and all. This is just so crazy! Look at me up there. Struggling. So dang hard hitting them high notes. Oop. And now the judges are evaluating my performance. Look at little Slushy doing his signature move. Good thing you're watching it with me, because couldn't even describe it if I tried. Oh. Well, that's mighty peculiar.
Johnny's smile fades, slowly replaced by a more somber expression.
Well, looks like they put my performance in a montage of, I guess, joke performances. Like all the singers they think are so bad it's funny. Like they're making fun of me. But that can't be right. I know you just want to spare my feelings. But TV producers don't make no mistakes. Why? Don't that just stick in your throat like a hair on a biscuit? I guess you were right. I guess I wasn't ready for the big leagues. But now I've gone and made a gosh dang fool of myself in front of the whole wide world. Or at least the North American audience. I thought this would be a dream come true, but it's just a nightmare. I should have listened to you. No? Even though they're already making memes of me? I still really love to sing, though. You know what? You're right. Maybe being a world-famous singer ain't in the cards for old Johnny Splash. Maybe that's a dream I gotta show some grace in letting go. But that don't mean I ever gotta stop singing. And it certainly don't mean I ever gotta stop loving it. Maybe in the end, it don't matter much if anybody else likes what you make. As long as it makes you happy doing it. Well, thank you, gorgeous. Truly. Without your encouragement, I'd have spent all my life wondering and being afraid of ever actually taking a leap. But you showed me it's necessary to take the leap sometimes, especially when you're scared. And more importantly, you showed me that even if it don't work out, everything's still gonna be okay. And you know what? I just had a great idea. I think I'm gonna try out for that house-wide talent show I've been hearing mutterings about. I think that sounds like the perfect venue to share my vocal stylings. Don't you think? Ain't it though? Why flounder against the pros when you can smoke the amateurs? And you know what else? I'd like you to do the honor of accompanying me. And I'd like you to wear my soggy old Letterman's jacket. 'Cause we're gonna be going steady from now on, baby. Oh, oh, oh. Oh, 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 oh. Oh, you're as sweet as honeysuckle and fine as cream gravy. Oh.